Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Screamin'. Welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and the Final Shape / Echoes Act 2 intel. And today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. Xur has returned, as well as Trials of Osiris. So I'll give you a brief rundown on those two things, as well as all the other farms, glitches, and cheeses that you can use heading into the weekend. If you haven't had a chance to play very much this week, there was some interesting news also this week on certain exotic farming. And also remember that we might be doing a live stream on Twitch on my buddy Sinister's channel after this, if you're interested in doing any of those Twitch viewer bounties for Trials of Osiris. But if that stream is up, it will be the pinned comment. For later streams, remember to also check in the description box. But today, Xur is selling. We have the Sweet Business Catalyst. Haven't found myself using this weapon in a while, though might be missing out, as sometimes I just miss the meta on these weapons. Always seem to be a little bit more of a PvP-focused weapon, though. We have the Jotun Catalyst. That's right, it's pronounced Jotun. Let me know if you disagree in the comment section down below. This was a really good weapon for a time. Great for PvP. I actually found that it was very underrated for PvE, though I haven't also used it in quite some time. So let me know if either one of these weapons are something that you've been finding work well with the current prismatic meta for either PvE or PvP, or if you just enjoy using them still. We have a Graviton forfeit for the Hunter class with a 67 roll. Definitely pick this up if you don't have a good one. 67 is a standout roll, I would say, and this is actually a fairly decent stat distribution. Might want to see a little bit more in mobility, but overall very good with high resilience and high discipline. We have the Heart of Innermost Light for the Titan class with a 68 roll. Another good roll, I would say. Maybe a little bit too much in strength, though I'm sure a lot of Titans are going to say you can never have too much in strength, but I would have maybe liked to have seen a little bit more in resilience, but still a very good roll if you don't have it, and 68, you can't go wrong with that. These both will build into anything, especially now that you can enhance the exotic armor and essentially make it a piece of artifice armor. And then we have a Nezarac's Sin for the Warlock class with a 67 roll, also a very good pickup if you don't have one. Mobility is kind of wasted, but still fairly good across the board, as everything is fairly even in terms of stats are concerned, so you could certainly build into this as well. Overall, I would say for exotic weapons, this is definitely a B+ day for Xur. Maybe not the most meta exotics, though I think Heart of Innermost Light is still seen as a very good one for the Titans, but good rolls across the board on all three exotics. Fortunately, no Artifice Armor today. That Artifice Armor we got a few weeks ago is looking better and better, as we never know when it's going to return again. But 3 Legendary Engrams for 13 Strange Coins. Remember, you can also still get like red borders from the Legendary rank rewards from Xur, so you never want to miss out on turning these in if you can. Some good weapons there. Over on the More Strange Offerings page, we have free Strange Coins. I told you we were going to get them, and they finally came in. So if you didn't know, there was a glitch regarding Strange Coins where people were not getting the bonus from the Favor of the Nine like they should have been. I still don't know if Favor of the Nine is per character. It was supposed to be per account, but it's unfortunately only been per character. So if you've been picking this up, making sure that you farm on the character that you actually buy it on. But because of a lack of Strange Coins being given at the end of activities, Bungie has decided to give us 47 free Strange Coins. So definitely make sure you pick up your free Strange Coins this week and cash them in. I think the best place to cash them in, if you just have a whole bunch that you're trying to get rid of, is the Strange Gift. Just because of the variety of stuff that you can get, and you get stuff that's not just gear. You get raid banners sometimes, you know, interesting things like that. Sometimes maybe some enhancement cores or upgrade modules. For the strange material offering, we have Ascendant Alloy for to Ascendant Ally for 71 strange coins. We have 11 enhancement cores for 11 strange coins. Doesn't seem like a great deal there. We have 17 enhancement cores for 23 strange coins. Bad deals on the enhancement cores, in my opinion, this week. We have 29,000 glimmer for 7 strange coins. Definitely pick this up if you need some glimmer, and who doesn't. And then we also have 50,000 glimmer for 7 strange coins. So definitely cash in on the glimmer this week. Glimmer, very, very good. Easy offerings. Over on our strange gear page, we have the Hawkmoon with snapshot sight. And people did ask, why is the Hawkmoon always for sale here? It's because currently the Hawkmoon does not have an exotic mission. It used to have one, but it was taken out of the game. So until that exotic mission returns, which I'm sure it will at some point in the future, when Bungie needs a little bit of extra content, until then, it is going to be offered here with a different role every single week. We have the Huckleberry with the same, I almost said the perks, but the perks that it always have. We have a Sunshot, which I'm sure everybody's going to want to pick up if you don't have one. This is really one of the best meta weapons currently in the game. And then we have the Wardcliff Coil. And remember that certain bosses in the game are not coded correctly. They're coded as vehicles versus an actual boss. And because of that, things like the Wardcliff Coil do extra damage on them when you do happen to come across one of these bosses. I'm not totally sure exactly which ones are still like that. The Hyperneck Current one, the Dragon's Lair, or Devil's Lair, excuse me, boss used to be like that, but does do well against vehicles. So keep that in mind. Don't know if any of those glitches are still active in the game, but you never know. Sometimes you get a new boss, and for a little while, they're a little bit weird as far as how damage is applied to them, and a Wardcliff Coil is just great in those situations. But I'm sure everybody's going to pick up the Sunshot. Huckleberry, haven't found myself using in quite some time. Legendary weapons, we have the Death Adder with Hipfire Grip and Eye of the Storm. We have a Farewell with Tunnel Vision and Adrenaline Junkie. We have a Hollow Words with Under Pressure and Disruption Break. We have a Far Future with Surplus and Wellspring. A Blast Batu with Threat Detector and Snapshot Sight. Code Dulo with Field Prep and Lasting Impression. Lasting Impression's a weird perk. Sometimes can glitch out, so if you don't have a rocket launcher with one, maybe pick this up. And then we have an Eternity's Edge with Infinite Guard, Tireless Blade, and Flash Counter. Nothing really stand out to me as far as legendary weapons are concerned this week. For legendary gear, we have the Righteous Armor Set. For the Warlock, we have a 62 on the gauntlets, 64 on the chest piece, 65 on the helmet, and a 65 on the boots. Nothing also stand out, maybe the boots. Fortunately, the Titans and the Hunters also got some decent pieces of armor here. I believe the boots for the Titan were really good, and the chest piece for the Hunter, or the gauntlets for the Hunter, were fairly good. There was a 67 roll on one of those two. So if you're on a Titan or Hunter, you can let me know which one was also good in the comments. But congratulations, you got at least one good piece of armor this week. Remember, over on our second page, we have the exotic cipher quest. You can also get an exotic cipher from the Reset on Rank rewards. And that is going to be it for all the information regarding Xur today. Remember to pick up those strange coins. We're going to head over to Banshee44 really quick, just to see what he is selling for the daily loot from him. And then we'll head over to Saint 14 for the adept weapon. Banshee44 is selling today. We have a False Promise, Annual Skate, 7th Seraph Sidearm, the Soul Survivor Sniper Rifle, and the Negative Space Sword. Nothing too stand out for me. Sidearm's not bad with Vorpal. Demolition isn't a bad perk. Remember this week also from the Nightfall and GM Nightfall, we have a fairly good, in my opinion, piece of loot. Maybe not the best, most desired piece of loot in the current rotation, but we do have the Slammer Adept Sword. This can roll with some good perks. Just quickly, on my person, I believe I have one that I do like to use on occasion with Relentless Strike, Cold Steel, the one that I like. You can also get that at the lower level difficulties, though not the adept form. Head over to Saint 14 now. And while we're making our way over there, I just want to remind everybody to please like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2, The Final Shape, Echoes content like this. Remember, you can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Any of those things also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel. We do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. When and if we reach 100,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away an Xbox or a PlayStation or a video card if you play on PC. And, of course, if you leave the secret hashtag linked in the description box in the comment section down below, you'll be given another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Remember, Xur's Care is a very good pulse rifle for PvE, locked behind a PvP-focused activity, but those viewer bounties, you should be able to get up to rank 10. Maybe you got a few ranks last weekend. Xur's Wrath, also pretty good for PvE, but this is the one you really want. For the adept weapon, we have the Prophet Scout Rifle. I don't think this is that desirable. The map this week for trials, I take you over there. It opens my actual map. Gotta love the servers in Destiny sometimes. This week's map is Bannerfall. I believe this is a repeat on this map. I think we had it already. Maybe it was the first week. Pretty long map. Very good for snipers, so bring some range with you. Scout rifles, I think, are going to be really good. Also, this week, which I found to be pretty interesting, as it's the first time I think we've had the Crota's End as the repeatable raid, so you can farm out. I also think the oversouls that you need in order to get the exotic. So, just an interesting one, as we've never had it before, and I actually love Crota's End, so I think it's worth farming out. We have our exotic mission. And then over on the moon, we have the dungeon in duality. Also, yesterday there was some news regarding exotic class items and the Dual Destiny mission. Once a week per character, so that's 3 times a week, you will be able to get double exotic class items from the Dual Destiny mission. So the first time you run the Dual Destiny mission on each character every week, you'll be able to get 2 exotic class items. After that, you'll be limited to 1. Bungie also announced that they are upping the RNG on overthrows for exotic class items. So overthrow chests will give an enhanced RNG on exotic class items dropping, and the higher the overthrow is, the higher the chance you'll get an exotic class item. The regional chests are being lowered as far as the drop rates go. So if you've been AFK farming, it might not be quite as efficient as it was, though I'm sure people are still going to do it because there's still going to be a chance. Also, today's legendary lost sector is the Broken Deep in the Pale Heart. And that is going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as I said before. If you've watched till this point in the video, you can also leave a hashtag Xur or hashtag The Final Shape or a hashtag Echoes in the comments section down below. Remember to also tune into those Twitch streams. Hopefully we'll be doing 1 or 2 over the course of the weekend to hopefully get some people some Trials loot without actually having to play Trials. And once more, I'm Wilhelm Scream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and of course, we will see you next time.